So are you still in the category of I will do it, I'm intending to do it, I'm about to do it, I will start one day? Ideas are like frequencies. So as soon as it drops, start working on them. Okay, my name is Okpeoluwa Oni, and in this section, I'll be talking about the energy for wealth creation. The energy for wealth creation. So, as human beings, we all emit some form of radiations. Okay, and some people call it energy. Some people call it we are human spirit and all of those things. But I'm going to be using the word energy. So we are basically energy being, or we can say we are basically spirit being, and for everything that we want to do, there's always a signature of our energy in everything that we want to do. Okay, so evils also in wealth creation. So for you to attract wealth, create wealth, retain wealth, multiply wealth, and ultimately pass it down as transgenerational wealth, there are forms of energy that you need to have. So that is what we're going to be looking at in today's teaching. Okay, so the forms of energy that we really need to have. Okay, there's a language and there's an understanding, and there's a form of energy that wealth in itself radiates. So if you do not have that type of energy, there's no way you'll be able to attract wealth. Because I use the word attract because um, energies are in frequencies. Okay, energies are in frequencies, and if you don't tune into the frequency, so you have to be, as human being, a transistor for energy. Okay, and if you don't tune in to the frequency that wealth is operating in, it's almost going to be impossible for you to attract that wealth. Okay, I was sharing with my colleagues, I think about 2 3 weeks ago, my experience about ideas, and just to tell you that most of this, when it comes to wealth, ideas, and things like that, they all operate at a particular frequency. And I will not bore out with the story. However, what I was sharing with them is that anytime an idea drop uh, on you and you receive it, you need to start working on it immediately, because there are several other people that that same idea has dropped for, and he who executes first own that idea. I mean, he who executes well and runs with the idea is the owner of that idea. Whether you it drops for you on the 1st of January and it drops for somebody on the 31st of January, whoever runs with it owns the idea. So you can't be saying that you are the first in this, you are the first in that. And one of them too was sharing an idea with me about one of our real estate projects. And because the idea has always been there for 6 months, they did not do anything about it. All of a sudden, they realized another company was doing exact same thing. And I was just laughing at that. I said, that's the way idea works. You cannot just forever be at the stage of intending to, I want to, I this, I that. No, you need to latch on it as quickly as possible. So also it is the energy wave of wealth creation. So opportunities are going to come, and they're going to come at a particular frequency. And if you do not latch on at that frequency that they showed up, it is almost going to be impossible for you to create wealth. So if you are, I mean, you're a religious person, one of the things that you should be praying for is that the grace to be able to act when you should act is very, very important, because those opportunities and those waves of energy can just go away and you will never be able to take advantage of such opportunities. Okay, so I'm going to be looking at um, um, what are the types of energy that you need basically when it comes to wealth creation. So number one is that you need a mental energy. Okay, so like I said, in some of our various videos, and I think the videos that will be dropping tomorrow is going to be talking about your thought pattern when it comes to wealth creation. Okay, your mental energy is very important, because your mental energy is what is responsible for creativity, for innovation, for your is what gives you the labor strength to labor in a particular assignment and in a particular project. That's very, very important. So you need to pay attention to that, and also the entrepreneurship spirit, opportunity. That's the energy that is responsible for you to see opportunity where the people are seeing problem. Okay, a lot of people are in Nigeria, or they could see just problem, 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 problem. They cannot, for once, just see the opportunities there. So, but there's an entrepreneurship spirit, there's an entrepreneurship energy that will allow you to see opportunity where others are seeing problem. Okay, and also this mental energy is what helps you to manage people and drive leadership, sell visions. It is your mental energy. So you need to always pay attention to your mental state. It is very, very important. At any point in time, you must not lose the strength that you must not lose the battle. Joyce Meyer says something, and he said the battle is in the mind. So if you lose your mind, you lose the battle. So don't lose your mind. Your mental state is very, very important. Everything toxic that allows you to have mental breakdown, you need to stay away from them. So that is very, very important. Okay. So number one energy is the mental energy. Number two energy is your emotional energy. Your emotional energy. Very, 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 very critical. So what do I mean by emotional energies? Okay, that's the emotional energy is what drives your enthusiasm. Okay, I know somebody that wants to create wealth, there will be ups, there will be down, and one of the in the course of this week we are still going to be looking at a very, very powerful topic. When you are creating wealth, when you face challenges, when you face turmoil, when you face chaos, how do you handle it? Okay, so your emotional energy is very, very important. I remember one of my great mentors and covering said something. He said, where the corner of your mouth goes, that's where your life goes. Okay, where the corner of your mouth goes, that's where your life goes. So if the corner of your mouth goes down, you're always sad. People are always asking, what's wrong? How are you doing? And all of that. Then that is where the corner of your life goes. But if you are always energetic, smiling, you are full of enthusiasm, you are full of passion, you are motivated. When people come around you, they push, bam. When people come around you, they push, bam. You are full of enthusiasm, and your attitude is positive. Okay, and your work ethic is on point, and you have definite purpose. That's what it means, that you have a positive emotional energy. Okay, so your emotional energy is responsible for enthusiasm, because when you are selling vision as a leader, because I think in the last two videos I talked about the fact that we need people when it comes to wealth creation. You cannot create wealth just by yourself. You need people. People are very, very important in the equation of wealth creation. Okay, so your enthusiasm and passion is very, very important, because if you are not enthusiastic, you are too laid back about that vision, nobody will follow you. Okay, people don't follow people, people follow vision. Okay, so if your enthusiasm is low, as a leader, nobody will follow you. The vision, nobody will follow you. They will just be telling them, oh, you want to build, let's say for instance, you want to build 1,000 house in 2024. And people can just see that your energy is low, man. Nobody's going to follow you. Okay. So that is very, very, very important. Okay. So the motivation, you must be self-motivated. Okay, you must be self-motivated so that you can motivate others. All right. So enthusiasm, passion, and motivation. No, one of the things one of the people I followed afar was talking about motivation. He said operating in Nigeria is demotivating enough. And so one of the things he does is that he makes sure that every time he wakes up, rather, he will listen to about 30 minutes of motivation so that he can get his fire back. So if you work in an industry that drains you, one of the ways you can listen Spotify, meditation, headway, things that can ginger you. You need to be on top of your game on a daily basis, because you don't know when the opportunity will show up, and you don't know when that breakthrough, like we usually say in the religious setting, will show up. So you need to have your A game at every point in time. Okay, so your attitude has to be positive. Your attitude has to be positive. It has to be a positive attitude. And your work ethics has to be top notch. You cannot be doing a 9 to 5 mentality and you be thinking that you want to create wealth. No. So what happened to your early morning routine? What happened between 5 and 11 p.m. that you sleep? Okay. So it's very, very important. Then purpose. Purpose is key. Purpose define your life. Purpose define your direction. Purpose is very, very important. Okay. These are your emotional energy. It controls all these areas. Then the next energy is your social energy. Some people call it your social capital. Because like I said, you need people. We've talked about mental energy, we've talked about emotional energy, you talked about your social energy. Are you a likable person? You know, when you deal with your mental energy, emotional energy, naturally what happens is that you switch to your social energy, become attractive to people. So when people are naturally attractive to you, you have a structured and a systematic way to retain those people so that they can serve your purpose. Okay. I'm not talking about human control. I'm not talking about hypnotization right now. No, because you need people, staff, because people must buy into you, buy into your vision before they can go ahead with you on the journey to wealth creation. Okay. That's very, very important. Then the next one is wealth creation. Sorry, integrity. Okay. The energy you need for wealth creation. The next one, which is one of the most important one, is integrity. Okay, integrity is who you are when nobody else is watching. Okay, integrity is very, very important. Confidence and trust. And integrity is not about whether you can lie or you are not lying and all of those things. I'm going to give us two facts about integrity because of see, when there are challenges, what integrity demands from you is to open up and share those challenges. That's what integrity demands from you. However, most of the time, because of the sake of integrity, people hold back and hold back and hold back and hold back. And at the end of the day, the solution to the problem does not really come and they become liars, they become cover up. There's a lot of stuff like that. Okay. So, and integrity is also having the ability to do the work. That's fact number two. Fact number one is that you open up when there are challenges. Number two is the fact that there's ability, the capacity, and the skill to get the job done is a thing of integrity. Okay. Then lastly is resilience. Oh, Shadurak. So resilience is your ability to stay on. You know, for those that are Christians, it's called long suffering. But it is very, very important because you see, when you are cutting down a tree and you keep eating it with an axe, you keep eating it with an axe, even if you are using a chainsaw, right? At some point, you're just like, is this thing moving? I'm supposed to be halfway through right now. But the fact that you are resistant, you keep going on and on and on and on. Okay, it's very, very important. Okay, if you are breaking down a rock, you keep hitting it with the iron, you keep hitting it with an iron. It might not even show any physical crack, but within there might be a crack from within that will break the rock. But if you give up, right? If you give up, what it means is that you just leave, but the rock is already cracked inside. Okay, somebody else will just come and just eat it once, and the whole rock will scatter. And it will look like, oh, this person is smart, this person is this. No, what you lack was resilience. And the other dimension to resilience that is very, very important that makes people to give up is they are like this, right? So you need to bring them back this way. It's adaptability. You know, sometimes you keep doing something the same way you've been doing it. I remember, I think it was July or June last year. I wanted to do a video every day. I was going live on YouTube every single day for 30 days. And I looked at it. Of course, there was a purpose behind it. And later on, I began to readapt to achieve the same purpose. So I re-engineer what I was supposed to be doing to achieve the same purpose. Okay, because adaptability is very, very important. Let me give us a practical example. Take for instance now, you have a tree and let me use this biro as an example. So you have a tree, you are cutting the tree this way, cutting it, cutting it, cutting it. At some point in time, you realize that is it not better I adapt and start cutting it from here? Sometimes it feels like you're not making progress here, you come back this way and start cutting it. If it feels that you're not making progress here, you come back this way, you start cutting it. Because sometimes ability to adapt brings new motivation. ability to adapt sometimes brings new motivation. And because you are being adaptable, and you are adaptable to change, you are adaptable to strategy, change in strategy and all of those things. It gives you, and you are hitting it from different angle. It gives you new motivation and it gives you results like this. So I hope this has helped you. And so my name still remains Okpoluwaoni. If this has helped you in any way, share it, like, comment, and we'll take it up from there. Okay. So see you some other time. And in case you want to reach out to me, don't hesitate. I think it's good I drop my phone number. WhatsApp only, please. Okay. +234 0875 34 3090. Okay. Bye for now. Have a great one.